It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Celtic Tigers in the Express, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 58 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
From the 38, Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Gonna call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Brings up second and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll look to throw again. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Back out comes San Antonio. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
First down and 10. At their own 20.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, and that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Back out comes San Antonio. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Good footwork at the 30. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 31, Allen, and that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go!
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gates has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Celtic Tigers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen going to keep it again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He stiff-arms him. Stays on his feet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A big play that time on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 4. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Celtic Tigers are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Express 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Second and 9 now. His throw incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game, but as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff as they run left side. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Express get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gates with a grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Celtic Tigers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To number 18. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
He'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Allen now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And sometimes, despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now here's a carry heading left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Tigers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Dublin's offense now set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, but by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Express 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go.
Back out comes San Antonio. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
They come up short here on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out. Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. That's called being in the zone.